Good morning, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today is day 2 of 40 hours 7 days challenge, and I just wanted to start this vlog bright and early and just tell you, update you how I'm feeling today, how it's looking. So I actually made a to-do list for today and I'm gonna try to achieve that. I would like to do a little bit more active studying than I did yesterday. However, I need to cook dinner after work and I don't know how long we're gonna work today, and I have to cook dinner, and so I'm gonna be just like listening to podcasts or something while I do that. But I also would like to get some active studying then. And this morning I wanted to go for a run, but of course your girl didn't do that. Instead I stayed in bed and listened to language transfer for an hour and 10 minutes, and now I have about 10 minutes before I need to go down to reception and get my housekeeping key and start working. And so I'm gonna utilize those 10 minutes and I'm gonna start German coffee breaks. I didn't do that yesterday, so I need to start that today. And I have a slight headache, but nothing major, but it's because I woke up in the middle of the night for no reason. I just do that sometimes, but I quickly went back to sleep. But still, like, I have slight headache, but I have high hopes for today and I hope that I can get to 6 hours. So yeah. Hello, it is 4 p.m. and it is time for a quick update. So I wasn't feeling very good today. I actually barely got through my shift, and all morning I had a headache. It escalated and it was basically like the Catherine is tired headache. I get these headaches sometimes when I'm really tired and there's nothing I can do about them, but luckily it's kind of gone. And yeah, after work I had to go grocery shopping and then cooked my dinner and lunches for the next couple days, and now I finally have some time to actually study, and I want to get at least 3 hours of active studying because I'm like 2 hours in, but all I've done is listening, but I want to get some active studying. And so the first thing that I want to do today is to actually prepare for my Lingoda class that's happening on Thursday. And what I want to do is I want to go through the presentation that they provide. It's basically the presentation of the class, and I'm just going to translate any words that I don't know and see if there's any grammar structures or points that I need to pay attention to more or ask the teacher. And yeah. I just did like hour and 40 minutes of active studying and I have the same amount left for today, and to be honest I don't even know if I can do this. It's so much harder than I expected. Like, I knew it would be really hard to do this challenge, but now that I'm actually doing it, I am like, what was I thinking? Hello, so it is time for our daily updates. So today I actually managed to get 5 hours and 43 minutes of language studying done, which includes both active and passive studying, any language exposure, and 5 hours and 43 minutes is actually the time that you're supposed to get every day in order to achieve 40 hours, which I'm really proud of myself because I was so tired in the morning and I had a headache. Yeah, but then in the afternoon I just crammed all of the studying, and I actually did a lot more active studying today. So yesterday active studying was about 1 hour, and today it was around 3 hours, which I'm really happy about, and I still have a lot of motivation, but I'm tired. So yeah, if I wasn't tired I would continue, especially with Spanish. So yeah, let's talk about the languages. Let's see the chart. So today is actually a bit more equal, so I got 1 hour and something for each of the languages, which is exciting. However, yes, it is challenging to learn Spanish and Italian on the same day, but I want to get some studying in for each language since it's so many hours that I need to get. So it would be just logical to get more equal hours instead of like doing 4 hours of German and forget about all of the other languages. So yeah, I did like 1 hour and 13 minutes of German, 1 hour and 51 minutes of Spanish, 1 hour and 29 minutes of Lithuanian. Oh no, Italian. 1 hour and 29 minutes of Italian, 1 hour and 5 minutes of Lithuanian, and then 5 minutes of Greek. And so I still had a lot of listening. Obviously, that's going to be the major one every day probably. So it was 2 hours and 38 minutes of listening, 36 minutes of reading. I did a bit of writing. I did 7 minutes of writing. Still no speaking, studying for 1 hour and 42 minutes, and then apps for 40 minutes. And then I also had a few thoughts that I wanted to talk about, and then I'm just gonna wrap this video. So I'm really glad I went through Lingoda class materials. So the first class that I'm gonna be participating is speaking about foods, and so I went through the presentation, and I am really glad I did it because there are questions about traditional foods in your country and different like describe how this dish is made, like stuff like that, recipes. And I realized that I really need to study how to describe a recipe, like you do this in the kitchen. Like I know how to talk about my favorite foods, but I don't know really how to talk about how they are prepared, if it makes sense. And yeah, like I had to research some names of traditional foods in my country, and it was good. I feel like I'm at least somewhat prepared for the class. And then another thing that I realized, that I started losing focus during Spanish. So it was like the last bit of active studying that I was doing today, and I was like, no, I am losing. I was doing Spanish for Dummies and I felt so dumb because I was losing focus, and I was like, I don't even understand what this is like I was rereading the same paragraph, the same explanation, and it's something very easy. It's something for beginners, but I was still losing the focus, and I was like, no, I don't understand this anymore. And yeah, I'm going through that book, and while it's familiar to me, it also feels like something new because I consider myself somewhat a false beginner, which is like I am not a beginner, but I had a break from Spanish, and so therefore now I am kind of like a beginner, and I should review and go through the materials that I knew very well in the past, but right now it feels like something new to me, if it makes sense. So yeah, there you have it. I am pretty much on track, and I am still 17 minutes behind, but 17 minutes is like nothing. And tomorrow is my last work day before I have 2 days off, and we will see how tomorrow goes. I don't know. I am still pretty optimistic about this challenge. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye!